You're right everyone, welcome back to the Hammer and Talk 2. I cannot believe I'm actually doing a video on this. This doesn't feel right. It just doesn't feel right for a player like Daniel Sturridge to go to a club like West Bromwich Albion. Daniel Sturridge has transferred to West Bromwich Albion on a loan basis for the rest of the season to help their survival in this Premier League. Now at the moment, at this point in time, West Brom are second from bottom, okay? Now I've seen West Brom play a few times in the season and I've got to say that I really like their attacker Rondon. Right, I think it's Solomon Rondon. He's a really, really good player and I'm just thinking now, if they can link Rondon with Sturridge, if those two can play well off of each other in that attacking role, then I think West Brom's survival, I think they've not got to worry about it this season. I think this simple loan deal could resolve their relegation worries. I think it can. And I'll tell you what, if I was a West Brom fan right now, I'll be so over the moon to have Daniel Sturridge at their club. I'm telling you, to have any player at a club, I think I'll be happy with right now at West Ham. And we just got rid of Jeff Saka today. Oh, we won't go into it. I think I've already gone into it on the main channel. But great signing, great signing. In working well with Rondon, hopefully, I mean, they can keep his injury worry, you know, completely injury free. If they, I mean, this is the thing, right? This could be a Jack Wilshere scenario. Remember when Jack Wilshere? I think it was Bournemouth he went to. Yeah, no, not Bournemouth. Yeah, Bournemouth he got loaned to, and he kept his fitness and he played well. He kept his form. And he now seems to be like fully over, not fully over his injuries, you know, he still gets injured now, he'll still get injured, but not in terms of really, really long term. But, you know, I think this, if they can do the same thing with Sturridge and deal with his long term injuries, you know, I mean, Daniel Sturridge could get his career back, because let's be real here, he's been okay in seasons, but Sturridge has had one season. He's had one proper season. He's been a one season wonder at the moment, and I don't mind about being brave enough to say that. I just think that season with him, Sterling and Suarez, Liverpool was second that year. I just think that he's never topped that. He's never got anywhere near that level since. And before, he kept on trying to find his feet at Chelsea and that, being loaned out on Bolton. He's just never really hit the heights as he did in that Liverpool season. But I feel like a lot of it is due to him being held back by these injuries. And I just think him being loaned out now to West Brom, if they can keep him fit, this could be great news for Liverpool. It could be, potentially. I'm not sure if there's an option for them to buy. I don't think there's an option for West Brom to buy it, but if they can get him firing on all cylinders and get him to really enjoy the changing room and the people around the club and really get to know him and really get involved, you never know. West Brom could end up having Sturridge, you know, after that. Maybe they'll end up buying him off Liverpool. That would be great for a club like West Brom. West Brom's not exactly, you know, got a huge, massive attendance and a massive fan base, but this would be a great, you know, transfer option if they ended up buying him. That would be brilliant for their football club. Now imagine how many people would buy, you know, the shirts to Daniel Sturridge on a West Brom shirt. So many fans. I think probably about 80% would. He'd be their superstar without a doubt, and I think that'd do good for him and West Brom. But we'll have to see how this goes. I'm going to say now, I'm going to go for a prediction that I definitely think West Brom now are going to be surviving the relegation. I think they're pretty much have solidified their status as a Premier League club this year. I'm going to say now, so congratulations to them. I can't see it going wrong for him unless Sturridge does stay injured and he keeps getting injured, and you know, he keeps on getting those natty little knee injuries and hamstring injuries that he kept getting. But you know, we'll have to see what happens. That's the exciting thing about the Premier League. You know, a player goes to a club and then it changes the whole dynamics of fixtures and stuff, and what teams become dangerous and what teams you know, tend to lose their potency. And I love all this that goes on. But you know, congratulations to West Brom and the West Brom fans. Daniel Sturridge is now a West Brom player. This is crazy. This is madness to say that in a sentence, but it is. It's happening. Anyway, people, I'm gone. I mean, I don't think I've got many West Brom subscribers on here, but you know, if you're neutral, what do you think about this with Daniel Sturridge? Do you think it's a good move? Would you like him to come to your club? You know, is your team lacking strikers? I would like him to come to my club. Definitely, I'd love him to come to West Ham without a doubt. But let me know what you think down below. All the thoughts down there. Comment, like, subscribe, and as always, keep sharing my stuff. I'll see you all later.